Hey guys, Mandy Fraker here, doing a part 2 of my first unboxing video I did a few weeks back. But as always, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share that shit. So, like I said, a few weeks back I had the privilege of going to this old woman's house who owned a video store called either BJ Video or BJ's Video in the 80s and 90s. One of those family-owned places. You know, you just walk in on a Friday night with your dad and your sister and brother and just go wild, picking things out and getting snacks and stuff like that. You know, in my family, that was a big deal to do that. And then Blockbuster came along and basically wiped those mom and pop shops off the face of the earth. But I got to go in her attic and get a lot of stuff out. Now, I drive a small car, so I had to really stuff this thing. I could barely see driving home in it. And I didn't have enough time in that first video to show you all of it, so I wanted to show you a little bit more. So again, these are promotional devices for the video store. So the first one I got here is True Lies. They were supposed to display this immediately. They even have an exclamation point at the end to really drive home the necessity of doing it right away, but they didn't. So let's take a look at what Fox Video gives us here to display. So I'm gonna try to very carefully open this without cutting up anything. Pretty small box. Let's see what we got here, boys and girls. Hold on a second, gotta open this up. You know, like I said in the last video, I haven't opened any of this stuff yet, so any reactions, excitement, or disappointment is completely genuine. So both of us are looking at this for the first time. So we got some pieces. We got a little Omega sector. This is the place that I believe Henry Tasker works for. So we have that. It's either available now or coming soon. I guess depends on when they display this. And then here's the good piece right here. So we got Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis, Mr. and Mrs. Tasker. It's a pretty big thing here, man. Cool fact about that movie, Tom Arnold's in it, and as we all know, he was married to Roseanne. And there's a scene in the movie where he says, "What kind of sick bitch takes the ice cube trays?" He was referring to his recent divorce where his wife took everything. In real life, when he got divorced from Roseanne, it was rumored that she took everything, including the ice cube trays. So he kind of improvised that a little bit, which is pretty cool. So that's True Lies. So we got that right there. You know, Crimson Jihad. Let's see what we got next for you boys and girls. We got, well, this is a nice one. So this is The Rock. Awesome movie. It's a Michael Bay movie. That's the same guy that makes Transformers. As you can see here, there are several other movies that's coming along with it. So you got this movie, and then they packed in a few extra movies of, like, I guess, a lesser caliber. So we got The Rock here. Again, I think, yeah, you're supposed to get ready to rent this December, and I believe it also says open now and display this eye-catching standee spotlighting The Rock in 3 hot, sexy thrillers. I don't know that The Crow was hot and sexy, or, you know, Captives, or any of that. I don't know that Buena Vista Home Video puts that anything sexy, but nonetheless, that's the description there. So let's open this bad boy up and see what's popping, as the kids say. What do we got here? So, cool thing about The Rock, when Sean Connery was signing on for the project, you know, this was really taped at Alcatraz at the prison, and he basically told director Michael Bay, "Look, if I want to do this movie, you need to build me a cabin on Alcatraz so I don't have to keep traveling back and forth between the prison, which is a tourist attraction, they don't have anywhere to stay, and the mainland at a hotel or a house or what have you." So Michael Bay actually had to build him a cabin on Alcatraz, and Sean Connery got that done. I have never seen any pictures of it, nor have I looked it up, but interesting what people asked for. Very interesting. Probably not the most interesting somebody's asked for, but interesting nonetheless. So we got, a lot of these things come with a lot of archaic and difficult cardboard things. If you've ever put together the Lego pirate ship, there's over 1,000 pieces and the instructions are not particularly easy to follow. And these standees are no exception. So let's take a look. We got more pieces. We got this. I don't know what this is, but let's take a look. Could be something neat. Could just be trash. I don't know. What is it? I don't know. It's batteries. And they have a bunch of shit on them, which tells me that they're probably, the stuff's probably coming out of them, so I'll need to wash my hands when I'm done. That's probably not safe if I had to guess. But what that tells me is that there's probably something pretty freaking cool in here. Well, let's find out what requires batteries. More cardboard. So, definitely not wasting trees for no reason here. So, it looks like we've got good old Sean Connery here, pointing a gun at us. That's not safe. What else we got here? We got good old Ed Harris and Nicolas Cage. Pretty cool. And then we got, what else we got here? We got a little banner. And we got, looks like some kind of picture, kind of opened that here. So all these pieces I'm showing you actually are supposed to go together. My man cave unfortunately isn't large enough to facilitate something that big. So also on video, rent these thrillers today. I guess since nobody saw this sign, they didn't rent me those thrillers that day. So, oh well. The Rock, obviously. What else do we got here? And then we got a bunch of other little ones. We got something called Loaded. Never seen it. We got Love and Shadows. And we got Captives. I would say pretty cool, but I've never seen any of them. So, it's not. And this is the thing that batteries go in. I don't know what that lights up though. I haven't really seen any evidence of that lighting anything up. And then we have some other kind of thing for the Crow. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but in the 80s and 90s in video stores, what was really big was they'd give you this hook, and it would hang from the ceiling, and you would hang this. I'm not even going to take it out. It's a lot of pieces. It's going to make a big mess, and Lord knows I've made enough of a mess opening this crap. So, you know, to put this hook over here, I don't want to lose it. What else do we got here for you kids? We got 7. Again, this was supposed to be opened immediately. Directions were not followed, and as you can see, they're printed in rather large letters on the box. So, I don't know who had a hard time with that, but somebody did. Let's see what we got here, kids. Again, I'm opening this stuff for the first time. We got, obviously, we got Brad Pitt here. This is pretty neat. If you were a young girl in the 90s, you probably would have been proud to have this in your bedroom. But I wasn't a young girl in the 90s, so I can't validate that statement. But funny thing about this, if you watch the movie, at some point in the movie, Brad Pitt slips and falls when he's chasing Kevin Spacey. And he breaks his arm or his hand or something like that. What actually happened is during the filming of the movie, somewhere else in there, either offset or onset, Brad Pitt actually did injure his arm. And they had to work that injury into the script via the accident, the slip and fall accident with Kevin Spacey. So I think it's kind of neat, man. He could have, checked out for a few weeks till it healed, but they just threw it in the movie, and that's why I love movies, man. People really put time and effort into this. So let's see what else we got here. We got Morgan Freeman. Nobody plays God better than this guy. What else do we got here? We got the various different 7 deadly sins right here, obviously. What else do we got? And then, of course, we got the title, 7. And then the rest of this crap is worthless waste of cardboard that goes into setting this up. Like I said, I used to work for a video store, and at the time, I think I was making like $5.75 or $6.25 an hour, or something like that, and they don't pay you enough to put this shit together. I can tell you that. But pretty cool. What else do we got here? Schindler's List experienced one of the most highly acclaimed films of all time. Now, I don't know how it was the most highly acclaimed film of all time due to the fact that it hadn't even really come out yet, or had just come out. So I don't know what length of time they used to describe that. But let's take a look at what this has gotten here. Cool thing about this movie is this project was passed around Hollywood. Scorsese, was given the opportunity to take a crack at it. A lot of people. And for instance, Scorsese turned the project down because he didn't think that he would be able to bring to it what it needed brought to it. He just didn't feel like he could attach emotionally enough to it to make it properly. And that's pretty cool, man. That guy, turned down 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars, or whatever it was, and go down in history as the guy who made that. But he's so committed to his art that he didn't want to basically disrespect the story. So Steven Spielberg eventually came back around and made it, and if I recall correctly, all the profits went to Holocaust survivors or something like that. If I recall correctly, he didn't make a dime on this. And again, that's a man with principles. It's hard to find nowadays, unfortunately, in the movie business, really at all, but especially nowadays, where people just make any movie that they feel like. All right, so this comes in several pieces. I guess this is supposed to be very tall, but it's kind of like that there. So it's not the most interesting thing I've ever seen, to be totally honest with you. So last but not least, I do have some in the basement, but I don't want to make 10 videos about this. So last but not least, we have the biggest movie of all time coming to home video. Wow, Jurassic Park. As a kid in the 90s, growing up in the 90s, I can tell you I love this movie, man. So it looks like this is another thing that has a lot of pieces. You see right here, that probably has some kind of batteries or something like that go in it. There are some coupons. I could reserve my copy of Jurassic Park today. There's several books of these, so I guess I won't be able to reserve my copy, sadly. But it doesn't really matter because I have it on DVD at this point. The soundtrack was awesome in that movie. I don't think anybody remembers that. Really good music. This is the shit I'm talking about right here, okay? So this right here, you got a little book. Not that exciting. I don't give a crap about it. This is what I'm talking about. This basically is a mock-up of a VHS box, and it's basically, I'm 5'7", so this is probably 3 feet tall, 4 feet tall. I don't know. Can't really eyeball things. But this is awesome. This is definitely getting displayed in my room. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, man, dude, the money they spend promoting things nowadays, you just put it on the internet, man. You just pay some YouTuber or vlogger, X cents or dollars, and you just slap your ad in there, and that's it. You don't have to advertise a lot. But this is the kind of length they went to promote movies. Quite frankly, I think it's incredible. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what my haul was. Just like the last video, I lost my subscribe thing, but please subscribe, make some positive comments, like this video, and recommend it to your friends. Be kind, rewind.